Afternoon, VC. Dave here. Just got a few records to show today. Actually picked up a few 7-inch records recently. I don't buy a whole lot of singles, but my local shops had a few real nice ones in from the 90s. So grabbed a few of these. First one we have here is Walk Through This World with the Folk Implosion. So this is Lou Barlow, John Davis, their first recordings here from 1994, originally released on cassette. So I was really stoked to find this. Never seen it before. It's got them doing a couple of covers on here, one of School from Nirvana and one of Won't Back Down from Tom Petty. Really cool little 7-inch here. Pretty cool label there. So I was happy to grab that. Next 7-inch is the John Spencer Blues Explosion. This is a single off the album Acme. Let's see, this is from, what does that say, 98. And this is Magical Colors and Confused on this. And this is a limited edition red vinyl. Love the Blues Explosion. And the first time I've found a 7-inch of theirs, so I was happy to grab that. The next is on Discord from, I believe, 92. And this is a split with Jawbox and Tar playing Static. Had never seen this either, so was happy to grab this. Love Jay Robbins. Got to film a show here at the Milestone a few years back when he opened playing a solo performance for the band Daria from France, and I filmed the show for Daria that night. So it was really cool to find that. And the last one is just a single of the song Body Bomb by Unsane, one of my favorite hardcore groups from New York from that time period. I believe this is from 93. So I was very stoked to grab those. Had a few other real nice finds recently from this weekend. Found this record here. This is the 1966, I believe this is the stereo pressing of Freddie Hubbard, Blues Spirits. You've got two lineups on this record. The first being with James Spaulding on alto and flute, Joe Henderson on tenor. You've got Kian Zawadi on euphonium, Harold Mayburn on piano, Larry Ridley on bass, and Clifford Jarvis on drums, along with Big Black on conga. And then the other lineup, you have James Spaulding again, except enter Hank Mobley on tenor, McCoy Tyner on piano, Bob Crenshaw on bass, and Pete LaRocca on drums, and Kian Zawadi on euphonium again. This is awesome. Really stoked to have found this really, really cheap. Cover's not in the best of shape by any means, but whenever I find these old Blue Notes for a really good price, I'm gonna jump on them. The next record is one we've spun a few times now, and just the other night, man, this is definitely one of the best groups going in jazz right now, in my opinion. This is the Vijay Iyer Sextet, Far From Over on ECM out of Germany from 2017. Man, very diverse record. Beautiful, beautiful playing by the sax players on this. You've got alto and tenor, Steve Lehman on alto, Mark Shim on tenor. The trumpet that comes in just comes in beautifully on this. Graham Haynes on cornet and flugelhorn. Man, the drummer is really bringing it on this. Tyshawn Sori, beautiful playing, of course, from Vijay Iyer on piano, and then you have Stephen Crump on double bass. This is highly recommended. If I recall correctly, I believe Teddy showed this quite a while back. Yeah. I'm gonna also check out. He's got a trio with a few albums, but I don't know. I think I've already been spoiled by this sextet. It's unreal, and yeah, I'm just hoping to see if they keep going forward with this particular group. I see they're going to be doing some pretty cool gigs coming up, like opening for Pharoah Sanders in Belgium. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. So yeah, grab that. Picked up a few Sun Ra records that I hadn't seen around ever, at least in my shop, so I was really happy to grab these. This is Sun Ra and his Solar Myth Orchestra. This is the Solar Myth Approach Volume 1 on BYG Records out of France. Really cool artwork on the cover here. It's a yellow vinyl. Really cool photo on the back of Sun Ra. Yeah, this is some outer space shit right here. Really cool. And I'm not sure the year this was released. I believe it's a reissue out of France on this one. But got a really low price, so I was happy to grab it. And then this one, I was surprised to see because it was a record store day release from a couple years back. I was certain that it was gone, sold out, at least in my local shops, but they ended up having a copy remaining that they brought out of the back, I guess. Sun Ra and his orchestra at Intermedia Arts from April of '91. It's a triple vinyl. Beautiful packaging on this. This is put out by Modern Harmonic. You've got, it opens with Springtime Again, which I absolutely love that track, and so yeah, was definitely picking this up. And I think the last record I found this weekend from the Diggers Delight boys here at Tip Top, McCoy Tyner Super Trios on Milestone label. I believe this is from '77. So you've got two different trios on here. You've got McCoy Tyner on piano with Ron Carter on bass and Tony Williams on drums. And then you've got the second grouping of Tyner with Eddie Gomez on bass and Jack Deschanette on drums. Yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, Oren Keep News produced this, and he produced a lot of great McCoy Tyner records. This is no exception. So I was happy to find this in the racks. So that's all I got today. Pretty excited. I've got a record coming from France that I've been on the hunt for. A lot of the guys have been raving about this record, and was able to make contact with the band, and they were holding me a second press, but I was finally able to find a first press. There was only 250 of them made. That's the Blameful Isles Pleroma double album. Really looking forward to getting that here and spinning that. Hope everybody's well and has a great rest of your Sunday. Peace.